Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the closing ceremony of the World Geothermal Congress 2026. And you might think, closing ceremony already? I mean, didn't we just start with a nice welcome reception, an amazing technical program, a wing battle of the bands, many partner events, and a wonderful Western night last night? So yeah, probably also some way too late evenings. But this is how a WGC should be. It's not just a program, it's how people coming together, sharing experiences, ideas, creating new coalitions. We've been forging geothermal innovation together. So therefore, you might know the saying, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas, but what happened in Calgary should not stay in Calgary. Talk with your colleagues, talk with your friends, inspire them, and let them know geothermal is moving. We want to use this closing ceremony to reflect, also thank you, but also look ahead on the next 3 years. And to kick this off, I have really the honor to welcome the Minister, Alberta's Minister of Energy and Minerals, the Honorable Bjarni, to stage with a few remarks. So, Minister Bjarni, the stage is yours.
Well, hello and welcome, and also goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. Distinguished delegates, esteemed colleagues, Indigenous leaders, partners from across industry, and our friends from around the world. And of course, academia. We can't forget them. They're the people that keep us on the cusp of technology, which frankly we wouldn't be here today talking about this unless we had a technological advantage on all the things we do, and if we have a bent on it. And here in Alberta we do. And I know many of you from around the world truly respect what we're doing here and what other jurisdictions are doing in relation to research and development and making sure that we have energy options for the future. It's an honor to join you here in Calgary for the closing of the World Geothermal Congress 2026. Over the past few days, you've had the opportunity to hear from some of the truly brightest minds in energy. The engineers, the researchers, policymakers, innovators, and community leaders working together to unlock truly one of the most promising resources on Earth, the Earth's heat. A resource that is quite literally beneath our feet, and there is no better place to have that conversation than right here in Alberta, and I'm so glad to have you here. This is the first time the World Geothermal Congress has been in North America, and Calgary is truly a great fit because Alberta represents both where the energy sector has come from and where the world is going on energy. For generations, Alberta has been a responsible energy producer. We've built a global reputation based on innovation, expertise, and a commitment to safe and efficient development of our natural resources, of which we're blessed with so many. That experience truly matters because the skills that built our oil and gas sector, our drilling expertise, our subsurface knowledge, and our engineering excellence are exactly the skills required to advance geothermal energy at scale. And at scale is where we want to go. We're not starting from scratch, though. We are building forward using decades of experience to unlock new opportunities in geothermal, and that is truly what makes Alberta different. While some jurisdictions rely on unique blessings of geology, Alberta brings something equally powerful, a world-leading workforce that knows how to develop energy safely, responsibly, and efficiently, regardless of the resource. Around the world, countries are facing the same fundamental challenges. How do we provide reliable, affordable energy while reducing emissions and strengthening our energy security? Geothermal has a critical role to play. It delivers reliable, non-intermittent power and heat available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. No, it's not a commercial. It's real. And it can support everything from electricity generation to district heating to industrial processes. But I'm telling you something you folks already know. Here in Alberta, geothermal offers a practical, true solution to diversify our energy mix, while reinforcing stability for households businesses, and industry. It's not about replacing yet one form of energy with another. It's about expanding our energy toolbox to provide what we must deliver. In Alberta, energy development has always been guided by a simple principle. If we develop our resources, we do it responsibly. That principle applies to geothermal just as it does to all of the other energy sectors. That is why we established one of the world's most comprehensive regulatory frameworks for geothermal energy. Through the Geothermal Resource Development Act and its associated regulations, Alberta has created a clear, predictable path for investment and development while ensuring strong environmental oversight. The Alberta Energy Regulator, which I would suggest to you is one of the best in the world, and is open for conferences and discussions on what we can all do better together, always. They ensure that and make sure that they, as a life cycle regulator, make sure that safety, environmental protection, and accountability are there in every step from start to finish. And that alignment with existing resource development frameworks allows industry to apply proven practices with experience, all while maintaining the high standards people living in Alberta expect. Because responsible development is not a barrier to progress. It is what enables it. That said, we know geothermal still faces many challenges, particularly in its early stages. Let's face it, upfront costs are high. Access to capital is difficult. Complex drilling sometimes follows. And, of course, much longer lifelines. That's why Alberta is taking action to try to, as much as possible, de-risk that investment and accelerate innovation. One example is the Alberta Drilling Accelerator. Now, this initiative is designed to advance next-generation drilling technologies for geothermal and right across the energy sector. We've had great success here in Alberta utilizing our wells for more than just the initial gas or oil exploration and development. Because drilling is at the heart of geothermal, and reducing drilling costs is key to unlocking its full potential. Through targeted and partnerships, including support delivered by Emissions Reduction Alberta, we are truly helping bring new technologies to market faster. We're creating opportunities for innovators, and we're sending a clear signal to investors that Alberta is not just open for the energy business of yesterday, but we're open for geothermal investment for tomorrow. Our government will also take steps to ensure that oil and gas wells in high heat zones can actually be repurposed to sustain geothermal activity. We'll be making changes to support the underlying economics of wells in those areas to ensure that oil and gas wells that are economically challenged do not impede the development of local geothermal development. This is truly a step forward, and we're listening to industry. We're listening to the experts to make sure that we get it right. And it recognizes the unique economics of geothermal development, particularly in areas where oil and gas development came first. This approach also recognizes the high upfront costs and long timelines that geothermal developers face. We are trying to help. And if you have suggestions, we're always open to hear and to listen and to make changes when necessary. This all aligns with Alberta and with leading jurisdictions around the world that are using fiscal tools to sustain and support emerging energy sectors. In short, this is about preventing the blocking of opportunity as older energy and future energy converge. And it's happening. This will help ensure that Alberta remains one of the best places in the world to invest. But as we look forward to the future of geothermal, we must also recognize that energy development is not just about technology and not just about investment. It's about people, about all of us in this room and the people we share our story with. In Alberta, Indigenous communities are essential partners in energy development. That partnership is built on engagement, respect, trust, and shared opportunity. Geothermal projects offer new opportunities for Indigenous communities and municipalities and all Canadians to participate directly in energy systems. Opportunities to create jobs, generate revenue, and build stronger, more resilient communities for us all. And we're committed to working alongside Indigenous partners as this sector grows. Because long-term success depends on inclusion and on ensuring the benefits of development are shared with all. One of Alberta's greatest strengths is its people. Our workforce is among the most skilled in the world. Engineers, geologists, rig workers, technicians, people have built one of the most advanced energy sectors anywhere. And I'm proud of that. And I'm proud to share that information with the world to make sure that we can all do a better job. Geothermal is not just a new opportunity for energy. It is a new opportunity for the workforce. The same skills that drive success in oil and gas are transferable to geothermal, including drilling, reservoir management, and of course, project development. This is not a story of displacement. This is a story of evolution of energy, of creating new career pathways while building on the strengths that we already have and have proven. And that is one of the most powerful aspects of geothermal in Alberta. Finally, I'd like to say a few words about Calgary, where we are. A beautiful and incredible city, don't you think? I love Calgary. It's a beautiful place. Well, come back soon and again with your families and your friends. We welcome you. This city has long been recognized as a global energy hub. It's home to world-class companies, talent, and innovation. Today, Calgary is truly evolving once again. It is becoming a center not only for oil and gas, but for geothermal, for hydrogen, for carbon capture and sequestration, and for other emerging energy technologies. Hosting the World Geothermal Congress truly sends a powerful signal, and I hope you send that powerful signal home, that Calgary and Alberta are at the forefront of global energy conversations. We are not standing still, and nor should you. We are leading, and you should too. We are ready to partner with the world. As we close this Congress, I want to leave you with this thought. The future of energy will not be defined by a single solution. It will be defined by collaboration. It will be defined by innovation, by shared learning across borders and industries. Geothermal does have a critical role to play in that future, and Alberta is ready to be part of it, as you are. We bring experience, expertise, and a commitment to responsible development, and most importantly, we bring a willingness to work with all of you. So, let's take what we've learned in Calgary, and let's show the world, move forward. Thank you.
Excellent, Minister Jean. Thank you really for these inspirational words, and it proved again. So when we decided to move with this conference here to Calgary, we've been asked, why are you going to the oil and gas fields? Why? But as Minister Jean rightly said, in Alberta, in Calgary, it's not about the energy of yesterday. They are ready for the future. So looking towards the future, we come right to the next speaker. And I would like to invite to the stage Dr. Sun Huanquan, who is the Academician of Chinese Academy of Engineering. He's the director of China's State Key Laboratory of Deep Geothermal Resources, and last but not least, the chief scientist of Sinopec Group. And he will now address you with his global vision. The stage is yours.
Esteemed colleagues from the geothermal industry and scientific community, good afternoon. The successful convening of the World Geothermal Congress marks that the coordinated development of global geothermal industry has stepped into a brand new stage. On behalf of China's State Key Laboratory of Deep Geothermal Resources and the Sinopec Group. I extend our highest respect to all participants and event organizers. The wisdom consensus product this Congress will surely inject robust momentum to global energy transition. Since the 7th World Geothermal Congress, WGC 2026, we have secured a string of technological breakthroughs. We have successfully tackled core technologies covering natural reinjection of medium-deep sandstone germ reservoirs, three-dimensional development of deep germ cell well paths, and the co-development of geothermal resources and oil and gas in oil field blocks. We have drilled Asia's first scientific geothermal exploration well at a depth of 5,200 meters, finished a 1,359 kilometers magnetotelluric profile survey in China's southeast coast zone, and carried out exploratory research on EGS technology for granite geothermal reservoirs. Supported by these technological advances, the world's largest clean geothermal heating system have been completed. As of now, China's cumulative geothermal heating and cooling coverage is 1.65 billion square meters. Its annual equivalent primary energy use equals 40.2 million tons of standard coal, cutting CO2 emissions by 107 million tons per annum. Furthermore, the total floor area of general thermal-powered greenhouse planting and breeding reaching 22 million square meters, and the installed capacity for the spring exploitation totals 6,665 megawatts. China's overall scale of the geothermal development and utilization ranks among the world top tier. Looking ahead, we anticipate the global geothermal industry will see three major development trends. First, advanced emerging technologies, including deep geothermal, geophysical, prospecting, and EGS, will unlock the geothermal resources potential within extensive sedimentary basins and fuel the rapid expansion of the industry. Second, AI-enabled precision exploration and intelligent development O&M, alongside the development of technologies and practical applications. Scenario for the co-production of geothermal and associated lithium, helium, and other resources will form a core competitive edge and deliver substantial cuts to development cost. Third, boosting stable baseload power attribute, geothermal energy will gain growing performance-aimed global effort toward carbon neutrality and assuming to expand role in the worldwide renewable energy mix. China will further deepen international cooperation and prioritize cutting-edge fields. We have set qualified targets to be fulfilled by 2030. Geothermal heating and cooling coverage of 3 billion square meters, 500 megawatts of installed geothermal power capacity. 100 million square meters of geothermal-driven greenhouse, planting, and aquaculture space, and over 500 megawatts of installed capacity for industrial geothermal application. As a member of the global geothermal community, we urge industrial and research sector to expand opening up and collaboration, foreign geothermal innovation, jointly tackling core technical bottlenecks, and advancing the shared development of geothermal resources worldwide. Let us join hands to usher in the brand new area of zero carbon geothermal energy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sun. That was really inspiring, and we're happy to hear. I mean, China has been the powerhouse of geothermal heating and cooling in the past, and we are very happy to hear that your vision is not ending with this. So thank you very much. So who's going to speak next? So maybe we let some music speak a bit to also, have some entertainment. And with this, I would like to welcome Amber Williams and band to the stage, who will perform a few nice songs, and I hope you enjoy. Please welcome Amber Williams and band.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around for the closing ceremonies. And I just want to say, for me as an Albertan, welcome to Alberta, and we're happy to bring to you some country cowboy music. So I'm going to start the little set here off with a song that I wrote. My friend wanted to write a TV show about environmentalism and teaching kids to hunt and being out in the outdoors. And so he asked if I would write a theme song for it. And the show's called Starting Young, and he sent me a poem so I could get the idea of what he was wanting to write about. And this is a song that come out of it. It's called Starting Young. Mr. Ken Dixon on electric guitar. Riley Tubbs on a big butch fiddle. And Tilly Becky on the baby fiddle. On the fiddle. All right, this next one is a little bit of a love song, but it also comes with a bit of a good ending and just knowing a little bit about yourself and knowing you have a lot of self-worth and don't want to let anybody take that away from you. Grasby for reaching out to me and inviting me here today to share my music with you. So I wish you all a very fun and safe journey home. And so this next song is about a highway that I grew up near. I think there's the sign called Highway 22. And I spent my whole life there, and I ended up buying property close to where I grew up. So I thought, well, I should write a song paying my homage to where I grew up. So it's called Highway 22. Yeah.
Right, thanks again, and maybe another applause for and All right, okay, let's maybe stay in this theme and welcome another true rock star on stage. Now I would like to welcome, on behalf of the International Geothermal Association, our president, Dr. Bjarni Pálsson, with a few remarks. Please welcome.
So, Minister, ladies and gentlemen, fellow geothermal colleagues and friends from 88 countries from all over the world. A wise man once said, "Time flies when having fun." And wow, it really is appropriate now. This week has flown by so fast. It has been an incredible week with all the technical program, with so many different scientific and technical and business and policy talks, and so much determination and ambition and drive towards a brighter geothermal future. And then, after all that, all the exhausted people gone to Battle of the Bands, to the rodeo show last night, and to karaoke shows until so late that, well, I was in bed. I don't know when they came home. But I think most of you here have had a good time. Certainly, I did. And on behalf of the geothermal community around the world, as the president of IGA, I would like to thank you all for just not turning up, but also to engage so much, to take part, to talk, to share, to learn, and be active. I also want to thank the hosts from Geothermal Canada and all the Canadian teams, and basically all the Canadians that I've met here, which have been so warm and smiling and giving us so much of good food. I will not lose weight while here. But I would also like to thank the organizing committee, the PCO, the team here at the TELUS Convention Center, and all the other people that have been working hard now for 3 years to make this few minutes event, at least it felt like few minutes for me, possible. All that work over the 3-year period has paid out for such a smooth and seamless and great event. But I also want to thank the hundreds of reviewers that help reviewing all the technical papers that were more than, well, almost 2,000 abstracts and about almost 900 technical talks. It was incredible work. But one group I want to add a special thanks to, and that are the 120 volunteers that were here this week and their nice red suits, t-shirts. I don't know how many of you are in the group, so could you please stand up? Cheer these young people. This is the future of the geothermal community. I hope we have been able to inspire them, but we have been getting so many remarks and so many comments about how helpful and polite and interested they have been and good in just not only giving advice on where to go, but also chat. This is a bright future for the geothermal community. And I also want to especially thank Katja, who has been instrumental in organizing all that effort. Thank you. And finally, sponsors. Without you, this would not have been possible. So thank you as well. The World Geothermal Congress is a flagship event of the geothermal community. We host this every 3 years, so this is in a way what we sometimes refer to as the Geothermal Olympics. This is the first time we host this event here in North America.
and it has been a great experience from all of us. There has been a lot of American influence on this, I can say, filled with ambition, determination, and drive that we are seeing from this community, and giving us a lot of hope that there's going to be a lot of progress on the horizon. Next, for the first time, this event will be held in Africa, and I'm so excited to be working towards that goal as well. Now, most of you will be traveling back to your homes. I would like you to ask you all to bring back good memories and bring back the cowboys you got last night, and some of you even shirts and ties and nice boots. I hope I should have worn my boots, but bring back the smiles that I've seen on the faces all this week. Bring back new collaborations and connections and friendships. And bring back the determination, ambition, and drive to progress that we have been witnessing this week. So see you all in Nairobi in 2029. Thank you, and safe travels back home.
I'm so glad nobody noticed that I mixed up a bit the program, but since I might not receive an award for my presentation then today, but we have a lot of other people who have been super well prepared and presented their posters, their technical papers, but also put a lot of work in creating wonderful booths and pavilions in the exhibition. And this we also would like to celebrate with you together. And for this reason, I would like to welcome to stage Graham Beardsmore and Chris Rochelle for a nice little award ceremony. Please. Welcome.
And speaking of bringing back things, there's some lucky people that are going to be bringing back some awards, which I'll introduce. And they are a UK contribution to this Congress, and they're sponsored by the British Geological Survey, Eden Geothermal and Geothermal Engineering Limited. Now, it's hard to represent the various aspects and flavours of geothermal energy in a physical object, but I hope that they capture key themes and embody the spirit of geothermal. The glass part of these awards, once molten, represent heat and the resource we seek. The layer of rock chips to represent the medium from which we extract that heat. It's a collection of drill chips from the UK's oldest, longest, deepest and hottest geothermal boreholes. The blue filaments at the heart of this award to represent the fluid moving through the rock, which acts as some medium to extract that heat. And those filaments are arranged in a double helix to remind us of life, and that moving from fossil fuels to renewable geothermal helps the environment in which we live. And the wooden bases, a natural and renewable material, to represent this natural source of energy and further emphasize its renewable credentials. And each award has got a machine swirl in its base to represent the importance of engineering. Indeed, it's a successful marriage of surface and subsurface engineering with geological and hydrogeological aspects that's needed to create a successful geothermal operation. And last but not least, the awards are handcrafted. Each is unique to reflect the unique and outstanding contribution of each recipient to this Congress and the field of geothermal. And now, Graham, if you would announce the winners, please.
Thank you, Chris. If I can hijack the microphone just for 10 seconds there. As the local host of a previous World Geothermal Congress in Melbourne in 2015, I do have to graciously acknowledge, Steve, that this one was almost as good. Right, my glasses, please. I don't know if it's the Olympics, Bjarni, but perhaps it's the World Cup. And like any World Cup, there can be only one winner, but in 5 different categories. So, beginning with Best Paper. The Best Paper Award goes to Jiawei Li of the State Key Laboratory of Deep Geothermal Resources, Sinopec, China. For the paper, Heat Transfer Characterizations of Supercritical CO2 Flow through a Rough Fracture in Hot Dry Rock. Now, Jiawei is unable to be here today, but I believe Mr. Mao will collect on the awardee's behalf.
You can do the presentation.
Okay, the second award is for the best poster. And the award goes to Lynn Breeze of the University of Bayreuth Center of Energy Technology in Germany for characterization of a high-temperature heat pump for steam generation considering a medium-depth geothermal energy source. The third category, Best Presentation, goes to Aitor Sendoya, apologies if I mispronounce, from the University of Liège, Belgium. Aitor can't be with us, but I believe Turo Haizar is here to collect on his behalf. Two more. The fourth award for Best Booth in the exhibition, and there was stiff competition there, I believe, and goes to, drumroll, SLB. So I don't know who, is it Anne? Who's here from SLB? And the last is for the Best Pavilion, and it goes to Green by Iceland. Thank you.
Thanks again, and please another applause for all the winners. Really amazing. Yeah, and as rightly said, of course, we can just award a few, there's just one winner, but of course we really appreciate the work that everybody put into this conference. We made a small calculation what really was involved with the volunteers and people writing their papers and the review, and we came to a number of almost 1 million hours that have been invested into this conference. So thank you all for your contribution, much appreciated. Slowly time to say goodbye to Calgary, unfortunately, but goodbye is a welcome to another country. So let's say Karibu, Kenya.
Everything you feel out there has an origin. Magical Kenya. That's why this place feels familiar. Here, where it all started, you move differently. You run. You climb. You explore and feel your body respond. You slow down. You stand in wide open spaces. You breathe. You meet the wild on its own terms. Unscripted. Unforgettable. You share food shaped by fire and time. Music that carries rhythm. Moments that feel real. And when the day ends, yours doesn't. You stay a little longer because you found something more. You came for the experience. You leave with wonder. Magical Kenya. Come, experience wonder.
Yeah, Calgary, Canada, we are here. Welcome to Africa 2029. My name is Frank, and I'm going to be your host today. I wish my mom was here to watch me on the biggest stage of them all. To the great people of Canada, led by the Minister for Energy and Minerals, that is Brian Jean. My sister is Jean, so I'm happy to have you here. The delegation from the government of Kenya, led by none other than the PS in charge of State Department for Energy, Mr. Alex Wachira. And of course, the African Union Commission representative who are here, members of Parliament from the Kenya National Assembly, and the wonderful people of magical Kenya. Good afternoon. Another round of applause to Gregor for the work he's done. I think this act after him will be a difficult one, but I'll try. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't take much of your time, but to take you now on to the handover ceremony, where now we'll be giving you a taste of what you will experience in 2029 when you come to Nairobi. First on stage, let me welcome the chairman of the Geothermal Association of Kenya, and that is none other than Peketsa Mangi. Welcome on stage.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Frank. I know my mother is watching me in spirit. Minister for Energy and Minerals of Alberta, President of IGA, distinguished delegates, representatives of governments and industry, development partners, presenters and exhibitors, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. I'm honored to address you during this historic closing ceremony of the World Olympics 2026. The Geothermal Association of Kenya is a professional body that brings together geothermal practitioners, researchers, academia, policymakers, investors, developers, service providers, and institutions involved in geothermal development. Our mandate as an association is to promote the advancement of geothermal energy through knowledge sharing, capacity building, research advocacy, networking, and professional collaborations. We welcome all stakeholders with an interest in geothermal development to join us in this journey of geothermal development. GAK has, through the support of the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, Tourism, Interior and Foreign Affairs, mobilized over 100 participants from Kenya, Tanzania, and other African countries to participate in this conference. We also organized the African Pavilion, which has served as an important platform for engagement, networking, collaboration, and sharing of experiences among stakeholders from across the continent, but also, most important, across the world at large. Allow me to acknowledge and appreciate the strong Team Kenya and Team Africa delegation that is present at this Congress. And these include our members of parliament, our principal secretaries from the ministries of energy of Kenya and Tanzania, representatives from UNEP, the African Union and GRMF, board members and chairpersons from KenGen, Kenya Power Lighting Company, GDC and NUPEA, CEOs and representatives from government and private institutions, JK Board of Directors, and especially the local organizing committee, researchers, students, and all other African participants. I note with appreciation that our participation as a global community has been instrumental in the success of WGC 2026. On behalf of the Geothermal Association of Kenya, I wish to invite you all to WGC 2029 in Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Peketsa Mangi. And that then takes us to yet another leader, and that is Dr. Steve Grasby, President, Geothermal Canada.
Well, thank you so much, and wow, what a week. It's, someone ran into me today and said, Steve, you have a permanent smile. You know, I thought, how could I not be smiling, right? And just to share with you some of the quotes I overheard in the hallways through the week, people saying, there's an incredible buzz in the air. Everyone is so excited. It feels like this is a true turning point. I've never had such good food at a conference. There's just so many amazing people in the exhibit hall. It's incredible. And the volunteers are so wonderful. And just before the start of the event here, I was told we never got time to be bored. So this is all we could hope for and all we could ask for, right? So we feel that this has been a success because the attendees have found so much joy and meaning in it. These events don't happen on their own, so we need to share our thanks for those who make it possible. First of all, I'm so grateful to the IGA for choosing Calgary 4 years ago to host the event here. We've been truly honored, and we've worked hard to try to keep up the standards of the IGA, and we hope we have. Through this, I have had the great pleasure of getting to know and work with Merritt and Gregor and Helen from the IGA specifically, wonderful people who carry the passion of geothermal around the world, and we would not be here without their care, love, and joy. There's all the members of the organizing committee who we spent endless hours on Zoom calls over the last 3 years, and some I've met for the first time in real life here, so it's kind of interesting when you put a face on a screen to a real person. And the members of Geothermal Canada, so there's a lot of other people that haven't been named and haven't been seen as closely, but there's a lot of people from Geothermal Canada that have dedicated many hours and much enthusiasm to host everyone here. And also to my colleagues and friends and family, no one escaped my grasp in helping to get this organized, so thank you so much, people from my work and my boss, if Kim is here even, who's been very supportive. But also to you, everyone who's made this event, right? This event is a product of its individual components, so it's everyone here that has made this a success by coming to Calgary, by contributing to the technical programs, by writing papers, giving talks. And of course, the sponsors, the exhibitors, this is a product of all of us, so we all deserve the praise and applause for contributing to this. And like Bjarni, I'll add the special thank you to the volunteers, a wonderful group. They've been the caretakers of the whole conference. We've seen them around. They've helped guide us. They've helped keep the technical sessions running. And just so people know, the volunteer program, they had to be a part of the volunteer program, they had 3 criteria that Katya set. So 1, they had to be a student, and then 2, they had to convince her that they had a passion for geothermal energy. So they had to actually write a statement as to why they had this passion. So once they passed that test, then they had to commit 8 hours. And that's a quarter of the time, a 4-day conference, that was a day, right? So they committed, 1 of 4 days here to help you and help everyone here. And there were long days for some of them because they were here while people were still probably getting up, and some were here late at night while people were still getting ready for bed, right? So they worked some very long hours, and they started before the conference even started. So I have a lot of gratitude for the volunteers. Thank you for making it all happen. And finally, for myself, I was thinking, is there anything I would change? And at first I thought no, and then it occurred to me after seeing the incredible energy and enthusiasm of our Kenyan friends that there's one thing I would change, is that this isn't a closing ceremony, it's a celebration of continuity. It's just a path of WGC and this journey around the world. And I think I'll ever be honored that Calgary will be a waypoint on this global path through time. And I feel already the energy of Kenya, and I'm excited to be there in 2029. I can't wait to join everyone there. Thank you.
I think, Steve, we are going to continue in that discussion. And how we do it in Africa is that we will always give you color, a lot of color. But more so, we'll make sure we give you more than geothermal. And so, therefore, for this section, let me invite the captain of KenGen, and that is Engineer Peter Njenga, to help us gift the following people. Drums rolling. Right about now, the first person is none other than Dr. Steve Grasby. Where is the CEO for GAK, who has put together this show? All right. Thank you very much. Steve, you may exit through here. Next on stage, you are going to call Bjarni Pálsson. And please use that entry. Thank you very much. One step there. So they are given all the colors of Kenya and Africa. Thank you very much. And our exit is this other side. Asante sana. Asante sana means thank you very much and welcome to Nairobi. Next, we are going to have Marit Broma. She was very wonderful on the opening session. She's the one who set the stage for all of us. And we are all shining and basking in her glory. Thank you very much. And now the next is none other than the man you've seen here several times before, Gregor Romberg. Since Gregor is a performer, let's have the MD show him how to wear that so that we can see all the colors of Africa on him. Let's do it, gentlemen. A round of applause as they do that. daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. That means Greg is now formally a Kenyan. Thank you very much. And now can I have the both of you exit through this side? Thank you very much, MD and CEO. A round of applause for him, please. Coming up right now is none other than the father of geothermal, as he calls himself. That is Richard Mavisi. Welcome on stage, Richard. All right, move again this side. Perfect. Can I have on stage Helen Robinson? Nyekundu means red, and you can see the red over there. Nyeupe ya amani, daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the next on stage, Richard, stay put. Let me have Wanyu Yuan. A round of applause as he comes on stage, please. Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much. Where's the other one? Zimation. Thank you very much, thank you very much. Mavis, you can remain on stage. Next on stage, I'll have Kristen Mercier. Kristen Mercier, is she here? All right. Kirsten Mercier. All right, next on stage, we are going to have Sam Abraham. Simama huko hapa. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Thank you very much, thank you very much. And now the two of you can exit the stage together, go and sing geothermal to the ends of the world. Next on stage we have the chairman of Geothermal Development Company, and that is Honorable Walter Nyambati. A round of applause as he comes on stage. So let me have on stage Katia Will. All right, cut your wheel, a round of applause. Oh, he's going to do that. Oh, wonderful moment. Welcome to Nairobi 2029. Stay put, Honorable. Next, I want Patrick Hanson. Patrick Hanson, a round of applause. This is by far the tallest man in the world. Thank you, Pat. There was no other way to do it. Let's have a picture of that. Please smile at the cameras. Look at the cameras. Hold, pause. Let's have a picture. Look at the cameras. Thank you very much, Chairman. Thank you very much, Chairman. You might exit the stage. Chairman, you okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Chairman Walter Nyambati. Let me have on stage yet another honorable member in the House, Tom Mboya. Welcome on stage, Tom. A round of applause. Tom Mboya is the chairman of the Energy Committee in the Kenya National Assembly, and we are happy to have the two of them here today. We are going to have next on stage Emily Smejkal. A round of applause to Emily. Yay. Let's give it up for Emily. Look at the camera and smile. Emily, let's go back. Look at the cameras and smile. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Still, stay put, Mheshimiwa. Next, Kathy Hickson. Do we have Kathy Hickson in the house? Oh, yes. We have some country music in the house. Thank you very much, Kathy Hickson. Look at the cameras and smile. Last but not least, stay put. You know, MPs are used to standing for long, so I know you'll manage. Last but not least, Jaime Quinao. Jaime Quinao. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A round of applause for the gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may exit the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to all of them. And now allow me to quickly take 2 photos, because there's been a lot of activities behind the scenes, the people who made this event possible. First on stage, let me welcome the Canada WGC 2026 group. Please come on stage for a group photo. WGC Canada group. A round of applause as they come on stage. Make sure you're in the center so that you can be seen. All right. Look at them in all beautiful African colors. This is a hint of what you will get when you come to Nairobi. Thank you very much. You may exit the stage. A round of applause at the exit, please. And as they exit from that side, let me have the Kenyan Local Organizing Committee. Let me have the Kenyan Local Organizing Committee. And may I request the PS Alex Wachira to also join them. Kenya. Spread out. I want some of you over here. Move this. Okay. Move this side. A round of applause. A round of applause. So that is the team that worked on the bid to bring the 2029 events to Kenya, Nairobi, and they'll be the ones to work to ensure that when you come there, you're going to have a similar or a wonderful experience. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask the PS to remain on stage, because right above now, okay. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now transitioning to the formal handover ceremony, and to help us do that is going to be none other than the PS in the State Department of Energy in Kenya. That is Mr. Alex Wachira. A round of applause to him.
Wow. Wow. What a day.
What a day.
Today is the 11th day of June 2026, a remarkable day, a day that will remain forever in our hearts as the African people. Distinguished guests, ladies, leaders in the international geothermal community, representatives of governments and industry, development partners, researchers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
Whew. Let me say that it is great honor and humility that on behalf of the government of the Republic of Kenya, and indeed the people of Africa, I accept the responsibility of hosting the World Geothermal Congress 2029 in Nairobi, Kenya.
Amen.
Allow me to just say one or two things. Number one is that when you look at the map of Africa that is right behind me, if the map of Africa was a human being and the human being was standing, where you can see the letter G, the letter R, that's where the heart would be, and that is where Kenya sits. So we are welcoming you to the heart of Africa. Today marks more than transfer of hosting rights. It is indeed a historic milestone for Africa and a strong affirmation of the continent's growing contribution to the global clean energy transition. We are deeply honored that for the first time, and I repeat, for the first time, the World Geothermal Congress will be hosted in the African continent. This is a great honor and affirmation and the trust that the International Geothermal Organization has on the people of Africa. On behalf of the people of Africa, I do say thank you very, very much. As we conclude the successful Congress held here in Calgary, I wish to sincerely thank the Government of Canada, and let us give them a hearty round of applause. The City of Calgary, and at this point, allow me to say that the City of Calgary has been a very gracious and great host. And we have picked a few things, and for us, because you have set the standards so high, we are going to ensure that we do meet the standards and hopefully surpass the standards that Calgary has been able to set. The International Geothermal Association, the organizing committee, sponsors, exhibitors, speakers, and delegates for delivering an exceptional event. A round of applause for yourselves. Kenya and Africa have come to this Congress with a clear message that geothermal energy is not only an energy resource, but a driver of economic transformation, industrial development, energy security, climate resilience, and sustainable prosperity. Kenya is proud to be Africa's leading geothermal producer with over 1,000 megawatts of installed capacity. Yet, in our journey, this is only the beginning. Kenya possesses geothermal resources exceeding 10 gigawatts, while Africa's full potential is about 15 gigawatts. These resources present immense opportunities for investment, innovation, job creation, industrialization, and sustainable development. Let me say, for the avoidance of doubt, that Africa does possess serious resources in terms of renewable energy. And what we are looking for in Africa are partners and collaborators. And the fact that the next World Geothermal Congress is happening in Africa, it means that the world is ready to work with us. The world is eagerly waiting to take on the opportunities that Africa does possess. And for that, we say thank you. Kenya is implementing an ambitious geothermal development roadmap aimed at increasing installed geothermal capacity to approximately 1,700 megawatts by the year 2030. And we're hoping by the time you arrive in Nairobi in 2029, we'll have crossed this number. 3,000 megawatts by the year 2043. In addition, Kenya is placing significant emphasis on the direct use of geothermal resources to drive industrialization, value addition, and sustainable manufacturing. Achieving these ambitions will require continued investment, technology transfer, innovation, research, and strong partnership across both the public and private sectors globally. This journey to secure the hosting rights for World Geothermal Congress 2029 was highly competitive and rigorous. We are therefore deeply grateful to the International Geothermal Association for the confidence and the trust it has placed in Kenya and in Africa. Throughout this journey, we received invaluable support from numerous institutions and strategic partners, including UNEP, who is our co-host in 2029, the Geothermal Risk Mitigation Facility, GRMF, the African Union, Geothermal Rising, JICA, the Australia Africa Energy and Minerals Institute, For the Resources, KFW, Tanzania Geothermal Development Company, Ethiopia Electric Power, the China Geophysics Society, and the Mexican Geological Society, Geothermy, Suez, and Globelec, among others. Their endorsement letters, encouragement, and unwavering support were instrumental in strengthening Kenya's bid, and we believe contributed significantly to the successful evaluation of our proposal by the IGA. To all our partners and supporters, we extend our heartfelt appreciation and gratitude, and in Swahili we say, Asante sana. as we begin the countdown, the journey towards Nairobi 2029, Kenya is committed to delivering a Congress that is inclusive, innovative, impactful, and action-oriented. I believe by now you have already seen what we are able to do. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Already the hosting country, the Calgary, we already branded you with our traditional regalia. That is just a tip. You can now expect more when you get to Nairobi. WGC 2029 will showcase Africa's geothermal potential, strengthen global partnership, and accelerate investment in sustainable energy solutions. I extend a warm invitation to all the delegates to join us in Nairobi. We are looking at the entire 2,000 delegates who are here, and by that time we'll have had more, so we are hoping to double the 2,000, so we are looking at hosting between 4,000 and 5,000 in Nairobi in 2029, and experience Kenya's geothermal achievements, investment opportunities, culture, hospitality, and the immense opportunities that exist across Africa's geothermal landscape. As we receive the hosting rights today, Kenya stands ready to lead, ready to collaborate, ready to innovate, and ready to welcome the world to Africa. On behalf of the government of Kenya and the people of Africa, I thank you for the trust and the confidence you have placed in us. We look forward to welcoming you in Nairobi for the World Geothermal Congress 2029. Karibuni Kenya, karibuni Africa, and thank you very, very much. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will request our wonderful peers to remain on stage so that from here on we can go to the formal receiving of the handover instruments. To help us do this, let me bring back on stage Dr. Stephen Grasby.
Wow, I'm excited. And there's a tradition at WGC that the current host that's ending up and winding up provides a gift for the next organizing committee. And we took this as a serious challenge. We wanted something to be very thoughtful and memorable. And for the international audience, there's in the Canadians' north, it's a pretty wide, vast place, and there's very little people. It's easy to get lost. And the indigenous people, the Inuit, have for generations created structures as markers. They're called inukshuk. So inuk in Inuvialuit is person, and shuk is like. So it's a stone structure that looks like a person. And these are traditionally seen as guiding posts and a guiding trail marker. But they're much more than that, really, because they represent that someone has been here before you, and they're showing you the safe path forward. And sometimes it might be someone you know, but it could just be from someone, your ancestors, that left a trail and a marker for you to find the safe path. So these still exist today. They're important markers even now. But in the modern times, the concept of a nukshuk has evolved to represent a sign of friendship, of continuity, and the interconnectedness of people. So we think this is a wonderful representation. So we have this as a gift for the organizing committee, and it's a hand-carved by an Inuit artist in the Canadian Arctic. And it represents, an Inukshuk represents our continuity and our ongoing friendship. And hopefully we can never help in any way to help guide the path forward to the next successful WGC. Thank you.
All right. Before we do that, just move in front a bit. Stand there. And like everything in the world, we need to have some witnesses to this event. I know you're all witnesses, but let me bring on stage two people. First, Dr. Bjarni Pálsson, please take your rightful place. And also on stage, let's have the MD and CEO for KenGen, Engineer Peter Njenga. Let me have you here. Just move here. There, over there. Move behind up. Let me have you a bit there. Okay, perfect. All right, now let's do the formal handover. Thank you very much, thank you very much. And I want the magical Kenya people to also come and enjoy this celebration. And my DJ is going to help me to give you a taste of what you're going to see when you come to Nairobi in 2029.
Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda. Tunajivunia sana tukijiita Wakenya, nchi yenye baraka.
Kenya 2029.
Tumekomboa Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, tumebadili mwendo, tutalinda katiba mpya. Anayependa Kenya ni yule mwenye kutenda haki kwa watu wote, mtu mwenye kutenda haki. Na ukipenda Kenya ujitengane na mambo.
For those of you who want to join us, you are allowed to get up and join. Let's stand. Kenya kipenzi chetu, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha.
Kenya 2029.
Hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele.
Kenya kipenzi.
Karibuni Kenya 2029. The world of geothermal.
Daima, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Na nikienda nje sitasahau Kenya, na nitabaki Mkenya daima na milele.
Welcome to Kenya 2029. Karibuni wote, welcome all.
Hatutaiacha milele daima.
Na tumeapa sote wenye nchi ya Kenya kutumikia Kenya daima na milele.
Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Sitaiacha Kenya nchi yangu,
Mimi ni mwana Kenya daima.
umoja wetu Kenya
Kenya hoye! Welcome to Kenya, the world of geothermal in Africa.
All right, all right.
We will host you, have a taste of Kenya, the magical Kenya. We are excited to have all the geothermal players.
Mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Kenya daima.
Majirani wangu nitalinda.
Mimi ni mwana Kenya daima. Kenya
wenzangu, Kenya kipenzi chetu.
Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda.
Welcome to Kenya, the world of geothermal in Africa. We will be glad to host you in 2029.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. PS, thank you very much for making it here. You may all have your seats. See you again in 2029, not here, but in Nairobi. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening.
Anyone